Hello and welcome to Dysfunctional Dialogue. I'm John McParnold and I got fan favorite Steve Macaluso here with me again. Let's jump right in. Enjoy. Steve!
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing, bud? So we have nothing that we could use yet. As far as, just to be clear, we've talked about the worst of the worst. All right, so let's jump into this. Let's do some would you rather's because I mean you and I we tend to have a lot of fun with those. You good with that?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it. So what do we got? We got all right. Yeah. All right. You can't choose your wife as an answer because that would be cheating.
Okay.
Would you rather win $20,000 or your best friend win $200,000?
Oh, jeez.
F you.
I don't know. How generous is my best friend? Yeah.
No telling. There's no telling.
Right.
Because that's what would happen. If like this literally happened to us, we'd be like, all right, we'll just freaking split it. $100K each.
Yeah,
Be done.
exactly.
Yeah. But, there's no telling.
Oh, jeez. I'll take the 20 grand.
No way. I would just give the $200K. I really would, all kidding aside. Even if you didn't split it with me, I'd much rather just, because 20 grand, you could do some stuff with
20 grand's really not a lot of money these days.
It's not. In fact, these numbers should be upgraded a little bit. 200 grand, that could really make a difference for someone.
Yeah.
So I would say, Steve, take the 200K.
That's like me and Gail always say that, when we're going, every once in a while we'll play. So I got a couple lottery tickets for Father's Day. I wound up winning like altogether like $60, and she's like, just get like two of the $30 tickets because I don't need to win $400 million. I need like 200 grand, like you said, $200,000.
Yeah.
Finish paying off the house, pay down some of our credit cards, take a nice vacation, and then bank it.
Boom. That's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and frankly,
because 20 grand, I mean, that's what Italy cost us.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Yeah, we had private tours, and we stayed in 5-star hotels. Yeah, it was,
Yeah, but you win that grand prize, like the $750 million or $1 billion or whatever the hell kind of ridiculous number, right? You now have a target not just on your back, on your front, on your head, your legs. I mean, you're just out there, and everyone's coming after you. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You get excited, you play the ticket, and you're like, "Oh man, wouldn't it be fun?" And your $2, I guess $5 now, that goes to that thought, that's what you're paying for, in my opinion, right? Because the chances you win are just ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
But even if you win it, I mean, that's a problem. You win $200K, no one knows shit, right?
Yeah.
And that's a big win. All right, so great. So you would be selfish. I would be giving.
Cool. Hold you to that.
What's that?
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, because you never know when this might happen. It's got to be those numbers, though. If they come back and they tell me.
If it's $200,001, then I'm keeping it.
Right, that's exactly right. Yeah. There's loopholes, there's clauses all over this thing. Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life or never be able to listen to the same song twice?
Oof. I would probably say the same song twice.
I'm with you on that because that would be torture.
Yeah.
The same song? I mean, come on, you got no music. Although we talked about this last time, me, you, and Steve, about
music or sex.
Specific. But yeah, it was right. Yeah, you guys shocked me with that. Both of you. I was sure you were going to say that you would much rather get rid of the music than get rid of sex. And you guys barely hesitated. But you nailed it, don't you? You said, well, that's me 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I have a different answer.
Yeah. I'm at the end of my career now.
Career. I like that. Your career, right? Very good slugger. Nice. Would you rather have your first... Okay, this is interesting because we're a little older now, right? If you ask this question to someone who's a little younger, they might have a very different answer. But let's see. Would you rather have your first child when you're 19 or 50?
19.
Right? And I bet you the kids, they'd be like, no way. But 50? I mean, when that kid is graduating to high school, you're
They're
68
almost
or
dead.
something. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I don't have the energy. I couldn't
No,
imagine
not at all.
doing the kind of things I did back in the day with the kids.
No, I used to run around with them, and
Right.
now I get it's funny because everybody comes over, like I told you on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And they'll come in, we'll all get settled. Gail put out like a charcuterie board or something like that. We'll
Sure.
be hanging out. And we'll be like,
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
the activity for the day.
let's watch a movie, or let's watch a couple TV shows or something.
Right.
So, Gail's got her seat on the couch in the corner where she always sits. Megan sits down on the one side, and then there's the dogs there, and then Brian's on the beanbag, and Katie's on the couch with them, and
all right,
I'm
enough
on the
of the
floor.
layout.
And I'm on when I'm on the floor,
Right.
I sit on the floor in front of the couch, and we're sitting
I love
there.
that. It's your house, and you're
Yeah.
the one on the floor. Yeah.
And they say, Gail say, Steve, can you just go get me? Yeah, all right. And getting up off the floor is just
No, the answer's no.
It's a chore.
I'm sorry. I'm on the floor. No.
If I see even the beanbag, I'll lay on the beanbag for the longest time. What I have to do is roll over into and then grab onto the coffee table and then put one foot up. Yeah. And she's like, Jesus.
And you're in good shape, all told. But the short of it is that things kind of get a little creaky when you get a little older.
Yeah. Even me and Gail will be sitting here alone at night, and I'll get up to go into the kitchen and I'll be limping. She's like, "What's wrong with your legs?" I'm like, "Nothing. I just got to get them working." Once I'm walking around, they're fine, but they stiffen up if you don't use them that much.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, that's just so pathetic. Listen to us. I love that though. No, there's no doubt about it.
My shoulder's getting better though. I can touch my other shoulder.
So, have you been rehabbing it or something?
No, I think it's work. I think work is doing it.
So I think something that you're doing, some movements that you're doing with work.
And work, yeah, because I'm screwing steel into the side of a building with a screw gun. So all day I'm just doing this, and you got to push, and I'm holding stuff, and I'm actually moving around and everything. And I noticed like yesterday, I went to go like this, and I was like, wait a minute, I can actually touch the other side of my body.
Wow.
It still hurts and it's still a little stiff, but I can lift it up. This used to be a lot of pain. Now it's
right.
Like I can feel it's stiff, but it's.
So it sounds like you need to be doing more physical rehab with your hand up here than maybe your hand further down below.
What it is. I got to go. The side still hurts. Going out to the side. Yeah.
You missed a crack there.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, very good.
You got to stop the repetitive motion. I know. I heard that.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
I even told the doctor that. I showed him when I came in with my MRI and everything. I was like, yeah, I know. I heard all about the repetitive motion already. He just laughed,
Yeah. You got carpal tunnel in a couple places.
Yes.
Way to go, slugger.
The end of my career.
Yes. All right. Would you rather have eyes that can film everything or ears that could record everything? Yeah. Yeah, look at deep thinking. I think I have a question here about deep thinking.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. Because if you go ahead and... Yeah.
Well, no, go ahead. I'd say eyes. I'd say
You'd rather be able to record things with your eyes. These
and then learn to lip read.
And then learn to lip read. Very good. That's excellent. Although, you better have some good editing equipment. Where's this getting outputted to? Because I want to be able to edit down that thing. There's some things that I see I don't want to ever see again.
Yeah, some things can't be unseen.
Well, that's the problem, right? But maybe you can be unseen then. Maybe you're going to come with some good editing.
I may have to change that.
Right.
I've worked in a lot of hospitals, and the one thing they told you when you're working in the hospital, if you're walking down a hallway where there's patients and stuff like that, straight ahead, like a horse with blinders. Do not look left or right when you go by the rooms, because you'll see some stuff in there. Some guy sitting on the end of a bed with his balls hanging out or something like that. Yeah.
So they're going under the assumption you don't want to see that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, exactly. What do you mean? You mean I missed it?
Can we get some audio with this tour?
Yeah. What did that guy's ball sound like?
Get a microphone up on that there thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, you had mentioned in a previous podcast how you appreciated the noise that was coming from my room. when I was getting checked and explored, as it were.
You know, I watched the best of. You had that best of reel,
Mm-hmm.
and I watched that. The one with Steven and Chris.
Yeah,
Right.
I love
What's
that.
going on? What's going on with his video? He's like,
oh, it's shaking. I know. Yeah, because he had it
like in an earthquake the whole time. What was he doing? Was he like bouncing his foot on the desk or something like that?
No, he's suffering from Parkinson's, maybe. I don't know, because he was doing a lot of shaking, right?
He was.
Yeah. So in part of that, they were talking about him being like relegated to the dungeon, to the basement, right?
Yeah, he's
so
got like an office or something down there, or, right?
I think just Christine kicks him out of the rest of the house and get the hell out of here. You know,
but what goes on in there? I mean, does he got like a train running through there or something?
That could very well be. Yeah. So I don't know. He had a position weird and stuff like that. I can't control that. Just do whatever you want to do.
No, I know. I thought it was weird, you know?
Yeah.
Because I started watching it and I was like, oh, it moved a little bit. And I'm like, wait a minute. The whole thing is him just like, yeah.
He's dancing and jamming.
Yeah, but it was actually like this.
You did like a little Bill Cosby sort of like.
It was this.
Head bob. It was. Yeah. Yeah. It was no Chris Petrillo, though.
No, there never is.
And a quick break from this. He texted me. Bicycle 24 miles today, almost at 100 for the week. So let's hear it for Chris. He's still keeping up with his cycling.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't ask him, did you have a doctor's or a dentist appointment or something?
Got to go see his accountant.
You got to go see his accountant. Yeah, no, that'll be the 100 next week.
Yeah. You know, I was watching the one between when you and John, and you were talking about always overdressed or always underdressed.
Right.
And I think you guys weren't on the same page with that.
We weren't. That was the beauty of that thing. We were looking at it.
You were talking about like wearing jeans every day or wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah.
And I think he thought wearing like underwear or a parka.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. He referenced that in the long form video.
Yeah.
In that we were looking at it two different ways. But I love that. In fact, some of the comments were about that.
Oh, yeah.
About how it depends on how you ask the question, right? Or depends how you think of how the question is. Yeah. That was did you see what he said about would you rather vomit on your hero? Tell me you saw that one.
Yes. He's talking about Jesus, vomiting on Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, he's got those miracles, he said. He's got fucking crush me. I have seen that short, Steve. Just dozens and dozens of times between the different edits and different things that I've done. And I still laugh at it. It kills me. And a lot of the shit that we've done too, for that matter, you've done. All right. Would you rather be a deep thinker or a deep feeler? I was saying before I might have a deep thinking one. A deep thinker or a deep feeler. God, insert joke here about what deep feeler means, probably.
Yeah, I mean, my fingers were only so long.
Yeah, but you'd have a few fingers that were particularly long, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, there doesn't be fingers. It doesn't be fingers. Maybe some other things are deep. What do you think? Deep thinker?
Yeah, I'd probably say a deep feeler.
Okay. And why do you say that? What do you think?
I don't like to think too much. I don't like to think too hard on things.
Yeah, you do, though. Well, maybe you don't. You don't. I guess it depends on the topic.
Yeah.
You, what's that?
No, it's just, I'll be like, what are you thinking about? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? I'm nothing.
You knew that? We got married.
Yeah. It's just the Looney Tunes music going around. You know?
There's no doubt that that's what's going on there. Yeah. But if you're feeling too much, deep feeler, that could be a problem, right? You're too much empathy and you're constantly sad, thinking about stuff or.
Yeah.
Right.
That could be too. Yeah. Depressing.
And if you're a deep thinker, does that mean you're not allowed to have any kind of real feelings? Just have normal feelings? I would rather have normal feelings and deep thinking.
Yeah.
I would like to have.
You'd be thinking about your feelings.
You have to do it all the time.
You would have deep feelings because you'd be thinking about them all the time. Well, let's think about this.
Oh, God. There's no getting around this.
No.
Either way, you're crushed. I don't want either. Next question.
Really? I don't give a fuck. I don't think about it.
And I have no feelings toward either. Done.
Yep.
Done with that question. On to the next. Would you rather have more time or more money? See, it gets a little easier when we're a little older.
Yeah.
Right? Because then we had to define how much money, how much time.
More money.
You'd rather have more money?
Yeah.
Oh, no fucking way.
Because then you can make more of your time.
No, you don't get more time.
You can make more of your time.
Oh. Okay.
If I live for, say right now, you said you're going to live for another 100 years, but I'm broke, so I'm just going to sit in my bedroom or loaf around the house for another 100 years. It would suck. But if you say you got another 30 years, but you got unlimited funds, I'd quit my job.
Well, that's the thing is how much time.
Over the place.
But your obviously your answer would change significantly if you knew that you'd be dead in 6 months.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
The fuck. So if someone said you'll be dead in 6 months,
no, I'll take the time because you're going to give me $200,000 anyway.
That's right. Yeah, and that question came earlier though. That question came earlier. You'd have to give up the money.
If actually that way, I would be I'm getting actually $220,000. Right?
Because you're taking the 22.
I'm keeping the 20, and you're giving me 200.
Oh, that's right. Because we're both been asked that question.
Yeah.
In the game show of Would You Rather. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Very good. All right, let's jump in here. What do we got? There's ones I put a dash and ones I didn't put a dash. So I'm going to just jump into one of the ones I didn't even read or look at. I have no idea what it is.
What do you mean? Where do you get? And don't you make these up?
No, I just pull these things off. Just different sources
really?
all over the place. Yeah, like that. The hell out of here. I got a life. This is just me goofing around here. Come on.
Yeah, but these aren't like, earth-shattering questions. I mean, this is something you come up with in no time.
They're not
right?
earth-shattering. Well, do you want to talk about some earth-shattering ones? You want to? So, would you rather
come up with our own?
Well, we could.
Would you rather have 9 fingers or 9 toes? Something.
There actually is a question about that. It's like French fries for fingers or gummies for toes.
I don't mean just 9. I mean 9 extra.
9 extra. There's one of those too, actually. There literally is. I saw one of those earlier. Well, where would those extra ones be?
Exactly. In the back of your foot.
Or elsewhere, for that matter. As that one with Aaron, we were talking about nipples for fingers or fingers for nipples.
I saw that.
You saw that one? It's like, hello. I can't do that enough for the world to see. All right. Would you rather glow bright pink whenever you're attracted to someone, or glow bright red whenever you're annoyed by someone? Oh, I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah. I'd go red.
Red and annoyed. Why not?
Yeah.
Let them know. You're going to let them know anyway, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would have been, this week I would have been a beacon in work.
What happened this week? Tell me all about it, and let me air this for everyone to talk about.
Well, I don't want.
Would you rather, Steve? You ready for Would You Rather?
Sure.
Would you rather go bungee jumping with a frayed bungee cord, which of course sounds like a great deal of fun, right? Right? You see a bungee cord, it's frayed right there. But would you rather go bungee jumping with a frayed bungee cord, or skydive with a parachute that has holes?
I'd hate either.
Yeah. Well, some parachutes are supposed to have little holes.
Oh, yeah. You got to they don't.
If it's a gash, that's an easy answer. I'll take a frayed rope over a gash in a parachute any day.
Yeah, you take your choices with the frayed rope, right?
Absolutely. You'd have to.
Yeah, I would say the frayed, because those are over-engineered usually, all that kind of stuff. If they say it's good for 700 pounds, it's probably good for 1,500 pounds.
Right. I guess.
And I'm on the lighter side of an adult, so.
Yeah. So it all depends on how frayed and how big the holes are,
and what you're jumping over.
And what?
Yeah. Like at the bottom of your bungee row, is it just like cliff, or is there like you bungee jumping off a bridge where there's water underneath you?
No, it's all metal spikes. It's all metal spikes.
It's all metal spikes. Well, then I'll take the bungee cord.
Because even done with it quick.
Well, even if the parachute has holes in it, you're still going to land in spikes, right?
Well, no. The parachute's got the parachute's got mattresses underneath.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's got mattresses, but it's a gaping hole. That's not going to help you either. So I don't know what to say about that.
I don't know.
You'd be like
remember riding the mattresses down or jumping off of Mosca's porch with the mattresses on the bottom?
Absolutely. The things that we did as kids, we jumped off of, it was 2 flights of stairs. It was like 6 steps, a landing, and like another 6 steps or something like that. And we would go charging off, and it was a pretty good drop. And we'd land on this. It was like a twin or maybe a full-size mattress or something on the bottom. And if you missed or landed short, oh well. We didn't, of course.
Yeah.
You know, by some grace of God.
The refrigerator box too, right?
The refrigerator box. Did we talk about that previously?
I don't think so.
I don't know if we did. We would. So there would be like a 4-foot wall. Maybe it wasn't quite 4 feet. It was pretty close to that though.
Well, we started off. We'd go down either like your lawn or my lawn. We'd go down a hill, but then we graduated to the wall, right?
Yeah. Oh, you're in a box. Well, you're protected, right? You know, in our minds, we're like, oh, it's okay. We're good. We go rolling down the hill, and then off of a 4-foot wall, bam, bam, our bodies are, there's like 2 or 3 of us in this refrigerator box, and our bodies are just flailing around, and we get up, we're laughing, let's go do it again. Gotta love the stupidity. It was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was. Remember we used to roll the snow? You know, like you make a snowman?
Yeah.
We used to get the boulders, and they were like freaking huge, and then we just leave them in the road.
I don't remember that. We left them in the road.
We rolled them all over the neighborhood. You know, make a snowball. We'd roll them all over the neighborhood until they were like 3 feet tall and 3 feet.
Left them in the road?
And we just leave them in the road.
I don't remember that.
No, I remember doing that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for that. Wow, that is so funny. Now, if someone watches that, someone's going to be doing that in the next snowstorm.
Yes.
You're like all over the country, like these giant snowball barriers blocking streets.
A new internet fad.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah. John McParlin was taken out of his house in handcuffs today.
He started a TikTok fad that was just absolutely brutal for everyone around the world. Yeah. Wow,
well,
that's
anywhere there's snow.
What's that?
It wouldn't be around the world. It would just be anywhere there's snow.
I can't believe you pulled that one out, man. That's nuts. Yeah. What else is in that crazy fine-tuned memory bobblehead you got there?
There was something I thought of it now. I can't remember what it was. I did think of something like a week ago. I was thinking about something. I was like, holy shit, I wonder if John remembers that. And now it's gone.
It's too bad. Yeah, that's one of those things you probably got to write down because otherwise it's going to have to be another conversation that happens that triggers that, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it all comes down to, oh, yeah. But, yeah, the cardboard boxes rolling down the hills, that was just awesome.
Yeah.
The stupidity. Remember, like, we would play block tag, and I remember jumping off of garage roofs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, climbing trees that were way too high, and you're not supposed to be climbing trees and stuff like that.
Remember the tree in my backyard? You could see Nabisco from the top of it.
Yeah.
That pine tree.
Yeah.
How far is Nabisco from our house when we were growing up? You know, on 208.
Yeah,
it's got to be, what, 8 miles?
No, there's no way that's 8 miles. No.
No? 6?
Maybe 4. Maybe. As the crow flies.
Yeah.
3.
3? No, it's got to be more.
About 20 feet.
We live next door.
Nabisco building and the pine tree. Would you rather live through the Re-pocalypse and help it rebuild, or live? What did I say?
Re-pocalypse? Yeah.
Oh, none of this is usable at all. That's brutal.
Why? I like Re-pocalypse.
Yeah.
It's like Re-pocalypse all over again.
Re-pocalypse now.
And then again.
Yeah. Would you rather live through the apocalypse and help rebuild it afterwards, or go to a colony and live on Mars? Mars.
I'll help rebuild afterwards.
Yeah, that would make sense, right?
No change for me. I'm just go
You're
back
always
to
just
work.
Building shit.
Yeah,
that's your job.
It's
It's a good
job
point.
security.
Yeah, I would definitely help rebuild, but it'll be good for you because then as long as the repetitive motion's a good repetitive motion.
Yes. I'll be fit.
No, but there's no doubt that's the way to go. Would you rather look 10 years older from the neck up or from the neck down? That's your choice. You're 10 years older from the neck up or the neck down.
From the neck up.
10 years older from the neck up?
Yeah.
Right, because I guess part of that would be if you look pretty shitty, like 10 years older from the neck down,
Yeah.
you're probably that much more
really
broken.
out of shape.
Yeah. You're probably that much more broken and falling apart, and probably those pains that getting up off the floor.
I looked 10 years older this morning before I shaved.
Oh, is that right? Do you have a good growth going?
Yeah.
All right. So you alluded to this earlier. Would you rather have an extra toe or an extra finger?
Probably an extra finger.
Why?
How would your shoes fit?
Shoes fit, right?
And you could freak people out.
Could it be two middle fingers? Could I?
Yeah, you could freak people out, Hey, how many you got over there? I got 6. What?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Actually, now that you mentioned
6.
What's that?
Just give me, like, if somebody wanted how many, like, if you were, say, you were buying oranges or something. Hey, how many you want? 6.
Yeah. High 6.
Yeah.
That
Now,
works.
wait a minute. Is an extra finger, or could it be like, you still have 10 fingers? Just 6 on one and 4 on the other?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the other finger's on the head.
Yes, it depends on where it is.
Yeah, it would depend. Yeah. Where's that extra toe?
Yeah,
Does
exactly.
it become like a little tickler?
Is it like a dog has that claw up, high up on its arm?
I can't imagine getting a reaction to a tickler, like a French tickler.
Yeah,
I'm surprised I get a reaction out of that. Yeah, I think it's got to be a finger. As you said, the shoes alone, that would be brutal for sure.
That was for MASH, wasn't it?
Was it? What?
His shoes had little sidecars on them. Hawkeye talks about somebody with 6 toes on one foot, and all his shoes had little sidecars on them.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, a while, like what, 3 months maybe, from a show from the 70s.
I finished the series. Yeah, I finished 80s. The last one. I haven't started it again.
Rotation. Would you rather have a pet skunk that sprayed you once a month, or a pet porcupine that quilled you once a month?
Go with the skunk.
I mean, I've never been quilled by a porcupine.
No, but it's got to hurt like hell. Skunk just smells for a little bit. Take a bath in some Pepsi and you're fine.
Is that the answer, Pepsi? They used to say
that's what the dog groomer told us when after Lulu got sprayed.
They used to say tomato juice back in the day.
Yeah, she said, no, that doesn't work. You use Pepsi. You don't, for the water is the worst thing. Pepsi. And you let it dry because all the syrup sticks to the oil. And then you rinse them off and it takes all the oil off in it.
Wow, that's a nasty image. So you get sprayed by a skunk, and you got to dump a bunch of Pepsi on yourself and let it. How many days are you going to let it dry for?
No, I don't know. I'll just use a blow dryer.
What's that?
I use a blow dryer.
Yeah, so that sounds like a great Pepsi ad. I just pictured that already, right?
But if you know it's coming, like you said, once a month. So you're sitting there like, oh, today's the day. You strip naked. It probably washes right off your skin. Like on a dog or a cat or whatever, it's probably in the fur.
But why would you strip naked? If anything, you should put a Tyvek suit on.
Didn't get in your clothes.
Yeah, but you just take the Tyvek suit off and buy a new one.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah, that'll do. You get naked like, yeah, it's skunk spray time. Yeah, get naked.
What are you doing? My skunk's about to spray, so
Oh, I just got mine last week. It was the best.
You have to do it in the yard? The neighbors are having a barbecue. just the Looney Tunes music going around. You know?
There's no doubt.